All right, hey y'all, let's get straight into these games. This is Thursday, October 9th. The first game we have is the Phillies versus the Dodgers. The wind is blowing out and the temperature is pretty good. So that is good for a home run. However, the problem is we are looking at Christopher Sanchez as the pitcher. He is a left-hand pitcher, but he does not give out many home runs. His numbers are really, really good. However, if we look at, you see where it says hard hit, the 40% are those that kind of give you a home run if possible. But if you notice, left-hand batters are not hitting him that hard. Right-hand batters do hit him hard, so we have a better chance with a right-hand batter. Okay, now looking at the numbers of the actual team, you know, Ohtani is left-handed, but we leave him out because it doesn't matter if it's right or left with him. He's just him. But Sanchez has struck him out a bunch. All right, so everybody else that we're looking at, Tommy Edman, who is a switch hitter. Then we got Freddie Freeman, Teoscar Hernandez, and Enrique Hernandez. All of them have really good numbers. Now, Sanchez doesn't give up the home runs, but if something happens and Sanchez comes out, then those guys will be the ones I would definitely be looking at for a possible home run because the stars are aligned for it. And Mookie Betts and Alex Carr, Will Smith, all of them have good numbers too, so don't leave them out. But as far as home runs go, I'm not saying it can't happen, but it's not something that I'm looking at for at least for Christopher Sanchez. All right. So let's get to the next one. The next game. Sorry. Wait, did I forget something? Wait, I know I want to say something. Nah, but that's it. Okay, so let's get to the next pitcher, and that is the Dodgers. We have Tyler Glasnow, and he is a right-handed pitcher. He's a right-hand pitcher. So just basically looking at the numbers, he doesn't give out many, but when he does, it is two left-hand batters. But if you look at the hard hit rate, it isn't as hard. And strangely, well, no, he actually gives up his home runs the same amount to right and left. But the groups that hit him hard would be the right-hand batters. So if we want to look at the batters for the Phillies, as usual, the top two that stand out is going to be Kyle Schwarber and Bryce Harper. Now, if something happens and Glasnow comes out, then we want to refocus on everybody on the team because everybody has decent numbers. Not home run numbers necessarily, because remember, it's lower than that .20, but you see how the lines are all green for the most part across? That's what we want to look at when we're looking at hits. So me personally, I'm going to stay away from home runs in that game. Next up, we got the Brewers and the Cubs. The wind is blowing out, which is good, but the temperature is a little cool. But that's okay because with the pitching that we have and the batters that we have, we can still get some action. Now, Freddie Peralta is a right-hand pitcher, and of course, he gives up more to right-hand batters. It's supposed to be the other way around, but we all know that. However, Freddie gives it up most to right-hand batters. But just like the other day when Freddie Peralta was up, the left-hand person that stuck out, and he still stands out, was Michael Busch. Now, he's left-handed, but he could still, hit. All right. And then we have P. Crow Armstrong, who's also left. And then we have Seiya Suzuki, who is right. So those three will be the three that I focus on. Everybody else, like Kyle Tucker, Reese McGuire, not so much Ian Happ because I think he has a bad history. But those are the three that I would look at the most because they are hitting the ball the hardest. Michael Busch, PCA, and Seiya Suzuki. Remember, these people are playing for their lives right now, so they're going to be hitting. And then we have Matthew Boyd, who is a left-hand pitcher, and he does what he's supposed to do because he gives up his home runs to right-hand batters. Okay? Now, they don't hit him as hard, but they can if they need to. So the person that literally stands out like a sore thumb is going to be Jackson Chourio. Like I said, I feel like we had this conversation just the other day, but I'm telling you again because the numbers still line up. You want to look at those numbers. You see how his ISO is high. He's standing out. Now, Andrew Monasterio is also standing out, but you see how he don't have odds? He may not play. They may have him in as a pinch hitter or something, but his odds aren't popping up. So that's why I'm leaving them out. I would probably look at that game for the most home runs. So if we're looking at the history of who already hit home runs off of the pitcher that they are facing, it is this right here. Now, if you notice anything, you're going to notice that you see more action with the Cubs and the Brewers, because those are the teams that's going to be hitting more home runs because those pitchers give up more. Sanchez and Glasnow are on here. You see they appear on here once or twice, but they don't give up home runs like that. All right. And then next up, we have the extra base hits. And again, let me fix the date first. You will see that you're going to see the Brewers and the Cubs again. All right. Again, I'm not saying that the first game is not going to have any home runs. If probably might be, I don't know. It could be like some low scoring affair, because those pitchers are so good. But if those pitchers mess up, y'all know they're coming out. So here's the information. I hope y'all could get a winning ticket with it. Join the Discord. Peace.